Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, the one that was speaking to the apostles and the others a great millstone. So Yakams worldwide, I want to say shalom be unto you. This is the word from the GMS.com. Just been out a quick edification through the Spirit of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. My edification today is entitled Discipline and Chastisement Go Hand in Hand. Discipline and chastisement go hand in hand, So more or less the story itself, or this lesson itself, is about how important chastisement is in order to get discipline. And you cannot get discipline unless you have gotten chastised, Because a lot of times, we men, I say the men overall, we take chastisement in a negative aspect and not really watch at the positive aspect of chastisement. Because when you do something wrong and you are chastised or reproof, it's all for the betterment of your soul once it's done, accordingly to the Most High Ba'ashem Yahushai, So, should never take chastisement as a negative thing once it's, once it's a righteous thing. But through that, you learn discipline, And we men of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have to learn that hard lesson. So I'll start off with Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11 to 14. It says, Now no chastising for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterwards it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Because, you might be going through some hard times. You may be going through a particular issue, and that would be your chastisement. But as they were saying, it does seem joyous at that point in time. But time goes by, and once what it would have been for a sin or a shortcoming to the Most High Ba'ashem Yahushai, you would then appreciate why again this chastisement, you come to the realization that the Most High Ba'ashem Yahushai is God and power, Verse 12, Wherefore lift up your hands, which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths of your feet, lest that which is lame return out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Follow peace with all men, and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord Ba'ashem Yahushai. So follow peace with all men and holiness. And these are things, that you would, or some characteristics that you need to see the Most High Ba'ashem Yahushai. But the whole point about it is that chastising is good. You learn. You get discipline. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16. All scriptures are given by inspiration of Yahweh, and it is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. And with that said, correction, that falls under chastisement. Chastisement and correction goes hand in hand, and through that, you get the discipline, reproof as well. And as I said earlier, if you're being chastised through righteousness, then the righteousness will come from the scriptures of the Most High Hashem Yeshai, and not through a man's own mouth. So if you're being chastised and you're being reproved or disciplined through the scriptures, they accept it. Because they all go hand in hand, they all are one. They all are true righteousness in the Most High Hashem Yeshai. Hey, Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 28. It says, "He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." And how you have no rule over your own spirit, you're not taking chastisement, you have no discipline. You're just doing whatever you want. So that broken walls or that wall that would be around you would be the truth of the Most High Hashem Yeshai. That without walls will be men who over you in the truth, Hashem Yeshai. Because they are that wall that is set up around you, down here, because everything is done in order. So the Most High will have set up these men to be over you, to watch over your soul and to help you along the way. Hey, and these men will reproof you, you get some chastisement, and you accept it. Because walking away from this truth, hey, you'll be like a man without walls. Psalm chapter 118 and verse 18. It says, "The Lord Hashem Yeshai had chastened me sore, that he had not given me over unto death." Because there are times the Lord Hashem Yeshai could be harsh with you. You could get some heavy chastisement, just like Job, And when you talk about chastisement, Job went through the most. He went through the most. So sometimes the Lord could bring you to that point that you feel you're going to die. But it's all for the betterment of your soul. It's all for discipline. Hey, because discipline goes back to taking the correction, going out there, doing what the Lord Hashem Yeshai said to do. You go out on the highways, the byways, you preach this word to the 2/3. You preach against this wicked kingdom that Esau, the so-called white man, is running. Daily you see the wickedness of this man. So that is discipline. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments through grace. All of that is discipline. Loving your brother. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Hashem Yeshai, neither be weary of his correction." Correction brings discipline. Because we all are in an army. We're all in this army of the Most High Hashem Yeshai and practicing righteousness. Trying our best to be righteous. And when you check about that correction, which will bring discipline, it goes back to these armies that you will see in this kingdom. Men would dress a certain way. They will take commands. They'll say yes, sir. And that's how we ought to be as well when it comes to chastisement and when it comes to discipline. I mean, you can't be a yes sir man in the truth. Reason why I'm saying that is because anything that is taught to you, you have to research it yourself to be sure that it's the truth for your own soul. You're not just gonna be eating everything a man say, but you yourself have to do your own research, you know. But overall, at the end of it, it brings discipline, and that's a very important characteristic that you need to have in the street. Discipline, you know, because a lot of times men fall short in that aspect. You know, it might mean discipline to do the works of the Most High, might mean discipline to always, you know, meet up with brothers. It might be discipline to do videos. Might be discipline in the laws. But who knows, you know? As time goes by, you know, everything will be done accordingly to how the Most High have Hashem I say. But in the interim and the meantime, you know, just bear in mind that this is all for your good, all for the good of your soul. So discipline, chastisement is one. Reproof, correction. Accept it. Through the Most High have Hashem knowledge. Sit the water. So I hope this small lesson was edifying to you. You know, with that I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Kodash. That belongs be unto the apostles, and he is a great millstone. He told you Akim worldwide. I say Shalom be unto you. This is the word from the Shem Ashra camp. I say Shalom. Shalom to the elect.